What's up, guys? CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new episode of Super Friends. This time, our first episode post-100. That's right, 101 Super Friends. I'm joined, as always, by Tim.
How's it going, everyone?
And we decided to shake things up after the 100th episode. We got a call from the studio. They said, we gotta, something's not working. It's time for a change. So we recast the role of Luke, and he's now going to be played by Nick. Nick, how you doing today?
Hey, guys. Live from the Sunny D factory right now. Yeah.
Basically, this episode brought to you by Sunny D. There was some other big news that came out, I guess, yesterday, by the time you guys are listening to this. Tons of new posters for Justice League announcing that a new trailer is going to debut this Sunday, October 8th. These posters are pretty cool. They show all the logos up at the top. We have all the guys in different poses. Aquaman with his trident, Batman in the Dark Knight Returns pose, Wonder Woman, with the whole thrown up the X for all you Cowboys fans out there. Conspicuously absent, there's the Superman logo at the top of the poster, and there is no Superman poster. Kind of suggesting
it's
that
the
maybe
same
it'll
as
be
like
revealed.
those previous posters that they did of all the characters in profile with one color surrounding them that didn't have Superman also.
Well, that's true, but I mean, this I think is more conspicuous because these posters have all the logos on every poster, and their specific logo is lit up, and so this is like completely like Superman has a logo on all of these posters, but he doesn't have the accompanying poster of him with the symbol illuminated, I guess you could say, or saturated might be a better way to put it. So it's a little more of a conspicuous absence in my mind.
Yeah, I don't get why that. Well, it's the same thing as like the main poster has Superman's logo on it too, and he's not in it either.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. It's basically like that. But
you can't save the world alone has the S being in save, and yet he's not there.
He's not there. That's
like
true.
We know he's in the movie. I don't get why they keep trying to hide the fact he's in it, but not hide the fact he's in it.
This to me kind of like. It's one of those things where it's like if you're hiding Green Lantern, you're doing a pretty good job. And I almost wonder if they're keeping Superman so hidden kind of to act as like a diversion for something like that. Because at this point, I think everybody knows. Everybody knows that he's going to be there. Not just because the marketing is kind of... I don't even want to call this teasing it. It's like his logo's on the poster. We're pretty sure he's going to be in the movie. Henry Cavill was on set filming it. I would hazard a guess and say that even the casualist of casual fans are pretty sure he's going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
But
maybe they don't want to reveal his Justice League design just yet.
That would be. I mean, that would make sense if it's something like the black suit. Although we've been hearing the black suit isn't in it.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, we had like some merch. Like there was a hat that with these black and silver suit. You should never read too much into merch, I would say. But hey, if that merch is accurate, we would be seeing the black and silver suit at some point.
I'll be happy if Superman comes back wearing that hat.
He just shows up with a snapback on. Sup? You guys have any IPAs on tap? No, that's. I mean, we'll see what happens.
They have to show Superman in this trailer, otherwise.
That's what I'm thinking.
Just show it.
that was going to be my next question: is do you think he gets shown in this trailer? Do you think we see him finally on Sunday?
Yes.
I mean, what's funny is there was a Japanese promo that kind of had an expanded version of that scene where Bruce is looking at like a hologram of either Superman or Supergirl that everyone was seizing on in the SDCC trailer. Is holy shit, this is Supergirl that he's looking at. You can see pretty much more clearly. It's almost certainly Superman. Which again, it's like, why are you? I mean, what is this? What is this? Like, why do you feel the need to honeypot?
No, that was Supergirl.
You basically have confirmed him. It might have. I mean, who knows? It could have been. I just, that's the secret. Is Supergirl's in this movie? Superman is not. It's the big twist. The big twist of Justice League. But Tim, do you think we finally see Superman in this movie? In this trailer, for Justice League coming out Sunday?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, because I think that I hope we see Steppenwolf in the new trailer, because I don't think we've seen him in full in action yet.
We have not seen him in full, but I think we've seen him a little bit. But I don't know. This might be the story trailer, so to speak, because usually they have like your teaser, and then kind of a longer trailer that's just basically a bunch of shots from the movie, and then they do like a story trailer, more or less, which I think this one would be. But
yeah. Hopefully this has both Steppenwolf and Superman in it, because at this point I don't know what else they can show without just repeating the same footage if they don't want to spoil stuff.
yeah, there are only so many angles of stuff that you can show, like the fight with the red sky kind of stuff. Do you guys?
It's the reason why I get so burned out on like all these like modern trailers. Like they're so afraid that anything they show will spoil any minor twist in the movie that most of the trailers just end up looking exactly the same.
Yeah, lots of action shots and not a lot of substance. Lots of the same action shots.
Yeah, Wonder Woman had that. Guardians had that. Spider-Man sort of had that too. I honestly forget what the trailers for that were even like.
Wonder Woman showed her beating up the same 6 German soldiers. I think
beating the
all 3 or
shit
4
out of that
trailers.
building.
Yeah, basically. Just a one-woman wrecking crew. But speaking of stuff that we might have seen a little bit of in the trailers, there was that report that the final fight of the film might be in Chernobyl. There was a new photo released of Ben Affleck's Batman kind of looking very natural, sitting back in a chair, and Wonder Woman standing there, and both of them in full armor, more or less. And people noticed in the background on the screens, either on the Flying Fox or in the Batcave, that there were some landmarks. And one of those landmarks looked like I believe it's the Pripyat Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
In Chernobyl.
From COD 4.
So it's from bat suits in the mist. Do you guys buy that? I know we'd read that leak that said Venezuela for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Venezuela did seem like a pretty random pick, to be honest. But I guess the good news is you can rest easy. Steppenwolf might not be annihilated by Skybeam. Which I know, like, some of you are really bummed about.
Dude, I'm getting flashbacks
guys-
to Chernobyl Diaries. Remember that movie? That found footage film?
I do not.
Wasn't the main villain in that like some sort of mutant turtle
Yeah,
thing?
it was like it looked like a basket case or something. It was like weird.
It's gonna be.
I mean, setting it in Chernobyl, I mean, it's not like we've ever had a superhero film in the past set at an event of a nuclear meltdown that ever ended poorly.
They're gonna have a
I
Russian
believe you were
tour
referring
guide
to
now.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
That was my reference, yes.
Yay! 3 Mile Island was caused by
He was caused
Wolverine
by
and
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
They're gonna have a tour guide Nikolai or something now.
yeah. It's Captain Price, and Alfred reveals that back in his SAS days, he tried to assassinate Steppenwolf in Chernobyl. And he only shut off Steppenwolf's arm.
Damn.
Which, I mean, yeah, we'll see. But I don't know. I think that would be a pretty cool pick.
So trailer.
I think some people were noticing.
Yeah,
Some people were noticing that there were some similarities between where it looks like the power. It looks like Steppenwolf might have just taken over, one of the old reactors. But
Damn.
all right, guys. Please, in the spirit of these comments today, remember you can ask us questions on YouTube, on Twitter, on SoundCloud. Just use the hashtag AskSuperfriends so it's easy for us to find. And we'll probably answer them all on the air. We only, usually get between 3 to 5, and I think we usually try to carve out time, unless it's a big news week, to answer those questions. So if you want to fire them at us, fire away, and we usually will answer them. And sometimes you get hilarious moments, like me thinking Vision is in DC Comics. Just bad. Gonna put that behind us. Any final thoughts, guys? Where can they find you on social media as well? Nick.
Follow me on Twitter and talk about DC at who's_Nick.
Tim.
You can find me on Twitter at Aussie Dragoon.
And you can find me on Twitter at CJ Pascal. I think that's my name across everything. So if you just search it up, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want to find me. Yeah. So that I think brings us to the end of Super Friends 101. Luke may or may not be back next week, kind of depending on how this recasting sticks. But signing off for Tim and Nick, this is CJ, and we'll see you next week.
Later.